Nope. Oh. Okay.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. It's strange. Such a little thing.
How many times you watched that thing? Guess you really miss her. Don't worry, we're almost there. You'll be able to look her up once we're on board. Sounds like you do have a lot of catching up to do.
Right, everyone, we're here. Sinking our orbit now.
All this trouble over that chunk of rock.
Deep space mining is a lucrative business, Ms. Daniels. Aegis 7 is a gold mine according to prospectors' reports. Cobalt, silicon, osmium. Now, where is she? There she is. We have visual contact.
So that's Ishimura. Impressive.
The USG Ishimura. Biggest
Oops.
planet cracker in her class. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it all dark? I don't see any running lights.
Corporal, take us in closer and hail them. And stay clear of that debris field. We're here to fix their ship, not the other way around.
USG Ishimura, this is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kellion responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura.
You're gonna need to boost the signal if our power's low.
Yes, we know. Boost the signal. More.
Never heard of a total communications blackout on one of these things. You'd think with 1,000 people on board, someone would pick up the phone.
What is that?
It's a busted array like we thought. Sounds like they're having problems with their encoder. You get us down there and Isaac and I can fix it. 48 hours max.
All right.
48 hours max.
Let's see what needs fixing.
Gravity tethers engaged. Automatic docking procedures a go.
What the hell?
Sir, the auto dock.
What is it?
We're off track. We're gonna hit the hull.
Hit the blast shields. Their guidance tether's damaged. Switch to manual, now.
Inside the magnetic field? Are you insane? Abort!
No! We can make it inside. Corporal, gave you an order.
The field's too strong.
Is everyone okay?
What? What the hell were you thinking? Were you trying to get us killed?
I just saved our asses, Miss Daniels. If we had aborted at that speed and distance, we'd have smashed right into the side of the Ishimura. Now settle down, let's get to work. Corporal, report.
I'm not getting any readings from the port booster, and we've lost comms and autopilot. It'll take some time to fix.
All right, let's get some extra hands from flight deck to help out.
Hold still, Isaac. I'm syncing up everyone's rig with the ship. Okay, we're done. Clean bill of health for everyone.
All right, we've still got a job to do. We're moving out.
Okay.
I started the timer a little late, but it's fine. Early? I don't know. I don't know what I did. I'm trying to clip this though. So the first, sorry, I'm like trying to clip something because I had something weird happen my last run. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a guide buffer right here so we can interact with the door faster while guides on our screen, which we're not usually allowed to do.
Guess the power's down everywhere. Isaac, get over here and hack the door pad.
So yeah, so we do a guide buffer whenever a guide's about to pop up on your screen. If you pull up a previous guide, it'll make the game think that you already went through the guide, and you'll be allowed to interact with things while the guide is up on your screen, which you're normally not allowed to interact with anything while a guide is up on your screen. Right here, we just did a really hard skip called Hammond Skip. On New Game Plus, it's not the biggest deal to miss Hammond Skip. So basically, Hammond Skip, you want to try and push Hammond into this white box, or along this
Isaac, log in and see what you can find.
line right here.
Kendra, get that elevator back online.
And he holds the door open for us so we can get out of this room. But in New Game Plus, it's not the worst thing in the world to miss because we have this necromorph right here. We could pre-aggro and make him follow us to that door.
Huh, that doesn't look good.
Trap him in this little corner right here. And once Hammond finishes that dialogue line, or once the guide that pops up on our screen goes away, we shoot off his legs and then run over so he holds the door open for us and run back. So, New Game Plus, we have a backup for it, which is really nice. New Game, we do not. But it makes running New Game Plus a little bit nicer, and it also gives us a lot more practice on Hammond Skip in general. Because on New Game Plus, you can actually kill yourself right here and spawn back at the beginning of the mission, and you can just practice Hammond Skip that way. Like the normal setup version. But doing Hammond Skip allows us to take this elevator down and skip a whole lot of routing, including a unskippable cutscene, and just a lot of routing, the animation to pick up the plasma cutter, and etc. It saves a lot of time. We're gonna drop down here, open that door, run away so it locks. Opening that door spawns in, or loads in this area. If you don't open that door, the area behind this slamming door will not load in, so it's important to open that door. And if you do Hammond Skip, you also can run through that door without having to stasis it. On our way back, we are still going to have to stasis it, but if you do Hammond Skip, you do not have to stasis it on your way in. Oh shit, I didn't even hear it. Music's blaring so loud I didn't even hear that this was going. I don't know if I did or not. I should just act like I was. I'll lose a few seconds on that, but it's okay. I was supposed to have my sound effects volume a little higher than music and stuff.
Isaac, you did it. The tram
I
is blocking the
accidentally
whole
forgot to
system.
do.
When you get the computer online, you'll be able to call the tram from the control room. Faster the better.
But that's a little tight, that's a little tight movement that we can do to avoid having to stasis the crane, which saves us time on that. Usually you have to wait quite a while on the crane. Even in New Game, on New Game Plus, if you upgrade your stasis duration, you have to wait way longer. It's going to be a massive time loss. So it's good to learn that little specific movement to be able to not have to deal with that. It is harder than it looks. I accidentally just meleeed. That was not on purpose. I accidentally pressed the right trigger. I like accidentally just feathered it, so I meleeed.
Isaac, I've patched into the deck security system.
Yeah.
It took some work, but I've got the door to the maintenance bay unlocked.
Definitely saves us quite a bit of time to not have to stasis it. It's nice to learn and do. On new game, that second ammo option, or ammo pickup right there,
Isaac,
is always plasma cutter ammo, but on New Game Plus, it's always something different
there should be a key
based on the weapons you have. Or I guess it could potentially be pulse rifle. You could actually, if you get enough credits at the beginning of the game, you could actually use that store to buy the pulse rifle. Which PC players actually use. Because PC players actually need the pulse rifle right off the bat for a skip in the tram room that you can't actually do on console. Lucky I was still, so in this game, if you're like stuck mid-animation, like after getting hit by something, or grabbed by something and something else hits you, it can't actually hit you. Their hit just doesn't register. That's something that's actually really nice to know for tentacles later on in the game. Is that if you're getting hit by an enemy, there's like specific routes you can take a little bit to make sure that you get hit by enemies right as a tentacle is about to hit you, and the tentacle will actually smash and kill the enemy in front of you, but it won't knock you over because you're already being hit by another enemy. You're still like in those iframes of your getting hit animation. Something useful to know, for more so later on in the game. But it can help in, you know, like in situations like I just had, where I would have been hit like twice otherwise and lost even more time. So right here, I should have just, oh god, this is the worst RNG you could ever ask for. I'm used to having to save my stasis right there, and I'm not used to being on New Game Plus, so my initial reaction was to shoot the guy in front of me that's running at me. That's like the worst RNG right there you could get. I could have easily been grabbed twice there, luckily I wasn't. I'm gonna do another guide buffer so we can get through this door faster.
Alright, we're on board and heading to the bridge. Good work.
But yeah, I should just stasis those guys and I would have been out of there much faster,
Whatever was
easier.
in the flight lounge must have left. That's lucky for us. Isaac, get back to the Kellion and prep it for launch. We'll find out what we can from the bridge and meet you there.
If we live that long,
My
you're
nose
out
is
of
like
your
itchy,
league,
sorry.
Kelly. This is suicide. We're going to
Your
die
lack
out
of
here.
confidence in me is duly noted, Miss Daniels. But I have a mission to complete, and that's exactly what
I'm 100 attempts deep into Melania and I've made it to phase 2 3 times. Bruh,
Just get us out of here alive.
do something different.
Isaac, get the hell out of
Stop torturing yourself. Just do something different. It's not worth it. I promise you. Okay, it might be a little. At this point, it's probably worth it. You're invested at this point. You're invested. It is kind of worth it, but at the same time, bruh. Either get good or fucking do something different. That's my advice to you. Adapt in some way, shape, or form. I do respect it though. I respect the grind. I respect the grind, Looney. Okay, so right here we're gonna allow these guys to hit us to set up our health, so we can kill ourselves faster in Chapter 2 to skip a cutscene. This rig link video actually prevents us from progressing, so it's a great time to allow us to just get hit and set up our health. Also, that one flyer that I stasis earlier when I was running to the ship, before pressing the button on the ship. We stasis him so he doesn't crawl in behind us and block us on our way out, because he will do that a lot.
Med lab status. Deceased.
I've got a great shield now, Lamau. I can now survive the one-hit kill if I don't get rolled by the buffer system. But if I block it, she full heals. Ooh.
I'm sending the tram back to your location. Get to the medical deck and find that rig as fast as you can.
I left to check out some other areas and found the Mimic tier ash, Lamau. Might fuck around and just use it. I thought you said you're already using that. I thought you were saying you were using that yesterday. Or were you just talking about other summons? Oh, okay, you're using different. Yeah, I know a lot of people have been using the Mimic tier ash, or like Mimic at like +10 or something for that fight, which I'm sure helps a lot with that fight. So right here we usually use the store in New Game and try to buy the pulse rifle and line gun as fast as we possibly can. To grab the kinesis as fast as possible, but since we already have the weapons, we don't need to do so. Okay, we're actually going to keep this guide on our screen so it buffers for the schematic guide that's about to pop up right here, so we can open this door as fast as possible. Back out of the guide.
Are you there? We were attacked. Kendra's gone. 1 minute she was there, and I can't believe I
like
lost her.
bit my lip really hard when I was skating yesterday, and I think I like cut it.
Get me the captain's rig codes, and we'll find Nicole. Looks like
My
the
whole
crew
body's
barricaded
just
the
super
door to
sore
the
from
emergency
skating
room.
yesterday.
You have to blow through it to get to the morgue. Get some thermite from medical storage, and a shock pad from zero-G therapy. Should be down the corridor. Communication is useless in all this data.
Oh, Looney! Good timing, actually. Are you still here, by the way? I found another Chapter 5 deload. On accident. My last run. And I died to it. I wasn't expecting it. I clipped it. I was gonna send it to the Discord, but I'm like mid-run. So if you were here, I was gonna show it to you because it's a deload that I haven't actually seen before. I don't know if it's happened to other people, but also I kind of like. I don't know if you're supposed to get a checkpoint after you fix the air, but I didn't get a checkpoint after that. And when I died, I did go all the way back to grabbing before I even grabbed the fucking thingy. What should we call it? Whatever it is. So right up here, we're going to be doing a trick called Isaac tilting. We're going to stasis both those guys because they can be dickheads and knock us out of the tilt. I'll tell you in a second after I explain this. And we're going to be meleeing out of 0G into a non-0G area onto a ramp surface, stop meleeing on the ramp surface, and that literally tilts Isaac on the map, as you can tell. I will send the clip to you when the next guide pops up. I'll send the clip to you, Looney. Or I'll put it in the chat. So we use the tilt to run over this railing to skip having to use the elevator down. It's really bad RNG for these guys to be right here, so I'm just gonna stasis him so he doesn't fuck with me. Where my health is at is very important. Okay, that was bad. Lose a little bit of time due to this. Yeah, I just need to, I kind of just realized I stopped in the worst place possible to mash A because they're all just leaping at me, so they're just going to continuously keep landing on me. So yeah, we use the tilt to jump over that railing to skip having to use the elevator. But mainly we use it for this next room. to run over this table from this angle. That allows us to skip the quarantine trigger, then we use it to run over that railing and skip having to use the elevator. Now we're going to kill ourselves with line gun mines. To skip this cutscene. And to get rid of our tilt. Oh yeah, but running over that table, I think I already explained it, but just in case I didn't, it skips a big quarantine trigger. A quarantine trigger is basically a like a trigger line that you cross in the map that starts a quarantine, and a quarantine is when all the doors get locked in a room, and you have to fight a certain amount of enemies to end the quarantine so you can actually progress. That deload is pretty common on PC. Really? Okay. I haven't seen that one yet. I saw the one that Chaos posted. I saw the one that Chaos posted a bit. I never saw that one. I've also never dealt with any of them on console. That was the first time I ever had it on console, so probably easier to trigger with the doors opening faster. Is that actually why those deloads happen? Like the doors actually just open too fast? Kind of weird. I guess on chapter 5 specifically. Like so random. Usually an enemy back in the level is holding a door. Okay, so that's what I figured. So the next room won't load? Yeah, that's what I figured. Something like that was happening. I'm assuming it was like the, had to have been like the baby makers. The swarm holders, whatever they're actually called. I don't know what they're called. I've always just called them baby makers. Assuming it's them that was holding the door open. So one thing you can do in this game is you can aim out of a wall and into it, and then if you start walking into it, you slightly clip into it, and you can grab items through a wall. You can also shoot through a wall. We use that later on in chapter 6 to actually kill a Weezer faster.
Codes received, and they look good. Thank God. I'll start accessing the
And we place that trip mine on the glass right there for right when that necromorph starts getting up, so it'll explode right when he breaks it. Also, I think there's I've been noticing some weird hitboxes with walls with this suit specifically that I've never noticed before with the regular suit. I think this suit has a bigger hitbox than the first suit does, which would make sense. But I've been noticing myself getting caught on doors from further away or caught on walls from further away. Like actually getting on certain, like into certain walls. It's been a little weird. This suit. I have some weird hiccup thing going on right now.
Get over to the engineering deck ASAP while I stay here and figure out what the problem is.
Usually if you just wait a second, the second level loads. Yeah, I figured that you could get around it really easily by waiting a second or letting the door close and opening it again. But it's like I wasn't even ready for it. Like I think most people like on their first time through it, like they're not ready for when that happens. So they're just instinctually holding forward. I mean, next time I'll be ready. And I'll hopefully be able to just get through it safely, but yeah. When I was doing runs, I would wait for that door to fully open before going through it. Really? Damn.
Second, the gravity centrifuge is offline, which means there's a couple of trillion.
That's how much that shit happened? That's kind of crazy.
I need you to get that centrifuge operational. Refuel the main engine and fire it up so I can stabilize the ship's orbit.
So usually we take the leg off of that necromorph in new game any percent and run over to the workbench to upgrade our kinesis to level 2 or level 3. And then he hits us off the bench so we get off of it faster. I'm going to use our kinesis to grab that switch through the gap right there. I also feel like I run slightly faster in this suit. Like, I feel like I move faster in this suit than I do in the level 1 suit. Especially when I'm doing ham and skip. Like, you can really tell, like, gentle taps take you way further in this suit. I don't know. There's definitely differences in the suits. Or at least in this suit and level 1 suit. I don't know about the other suits. So that's a little skip we do where we use level 2 or level 3 kinesis to grab that switch from the gondola, so we can skip running all the way through that area to the switch and then running back and having to deal with enemies and all that. Saves a lot of time. Stasis all these guys. Okay, unfortunate. Little slow to stasis, so that guy got on me. We're gonna switch to our line gun here. Stasis all of these. Stasis these two guys, put a line gun mine there, so line gun mine takes them out. We want to take them out early so they don't come back at the end of the mission with a third necromorph and block our way out. This is much easier to deal with them now, so we don't have to deal with them later. Right here we have a little quarantine. So there's gonna be 3 necromorphs we're gonna have to kill. One, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. About 7 seconds after that, I think I counted really slow right there, but it's about 7 seconds after that necromorph jumps out of the window after he already jumps into it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you just want to time your 2 line gun mines on the first and third enemy really well right there, so you can kill them as fast as possible to get out of this room as fast as possible.
Decontamination sequence complete. Thank you for your patience.
Now we're going to be using level 2, level 3 kinesis again to grab the batteries from further away.
Entering zero gravity.
Stasis that one, grab it, launch it, stasis that one, grab it, launch it. Over here. Kind of on my posture mid-run, you know. We're gonna stasis that railing and then run over here. Fortunately, since I accidentally upgraded my stasis duration a little too, I'm gonna die. I am now dead. I am now dead. Yep, I'm gonna die. So that's something that's unfortunately can happen. It doesn't happen as much in new game because the stasis duration isn't as long on those railings. But pretty much if you get grabbed by these flyers while on this railing, you pretty much go flying off and die every time. You can get hit, be fine though, but yeah. The duration on the stasis is longer because I accidentally upgraded it when I shouldn't have.
doing great, Isaac.
it can make that
Centrifuge and
specific
gyros are
skip
both 100%
just a little more
and
painful.
stabilized. Now get out of there and focus on the engine.
But luckily you
I
don't
know how
lose
much
too
time
much
you
time
got
on it
left.
if you die there. So it's okay. Now we're going to be going for tentacle skip. We're going to wait for that second mine to get around the peak of its height, to basically the peak of its height. Then we're going to start running. That usually tells us that we have the correct timing for the tentacle to get exploded by our first mine without even grabbing us. Now the second mine not only helps with timing, it also helps as like a safety net, just in case we mistime it, because then the second mine will at least kill the tentacle when you're getting grabbed by it if you mistime your running. If you mistime your run, it'll at least
Nice to see you're
kill the
alive and well.
tentacle while you're
Myself in the computer core.
in grab.
I can hear them moving outside, but
So you'll
I don't
still
think
save a
they
little
want
bit
me
of
there.
time on that. Just not as
I
much
can
as you
log
could
into
have
everything from here.
if you avoid getting grabbed
I hacked the route
completely.
and found some reports from the colony. Even before they cracked the code, the colonists were experiencing widespread dementia. It seems to be related to some artifact they found on the planet.
Up over
Something
here.
called
Now we're going to be going
marker.
for another Isaac
I'll keep
tilt,
looking.
except the
I've got your
Isaac tilt
location, and I'm going to
is
unlock the door to
very
the storage.
inconsistent
You can get to the engine chamber
in
from there.
this chapter, or in this area to get. Very inconsistent, very difficult, very weird setup. We did not get it, that's okay. Yo, what's up, Jeff? How you doing? Yeah, it's very inconsistent in this chapter to get, fortunately. But not the biggest deal if we don't get it. Gonna walk sideways through the goop because it's faster to walk sideways through it. Played Apex for the first time in like 4 months today. Oh yeah? How was it? I was playing some pubs with friends like a little bit, and it was actually a lot of fun. I don't usually play pubs. I started like getting back into it. I'm like, it's so fucking fresh. That's fine. We're gonna have a really fast engine room here. If we timeline guns correctly. Didn't miss a single wingman shot. Hog. I'm actually waiting. I'm currently waiting for my rank to D-rank all the way down to bronze right now. ACU who? Basil 2 on the come up. Nice. So after we press that button, we gotta kill 5 enemies that spawn up after we press the button. On New Game Plus, it's fairly fast. We game in next split, so I'm actually, I mean, I'm down. I'm down to grind Apex again next split. I've been waiting for my rank to actually go all the way down to bronze 1 though, which I think it'll actually happen next split.
On the way up,
I was planning on
the ship's
doing
going past
a
30
bronze
degrees from the
Masters.
planet crack. We'll be ripped to pieces unless you restart it.
I think that'd be fun. Like, I've kind of been waiting on playing Apex again to do that. Because I think that's the only way that I'm going to have enough motivation to actually grind to Masters again in Apex.
It's me, Nicole.
Okay, not bad. Could have been better if I didn't die, but oh well. I suggest grinding pubs a bit before the split. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been playing a little bit of pubs on and off to get my shot back. Like, my decision making and awareness is pretty solid still. Could be a little bit better. But obviously, you know,
Kendra, if you can
I don't
hear
really
me,
know.
see if you can get
I
the
don't know
ship
the
report.
new map
It
that
sounds
well,
like
so I
you're better
definitely need to
access
learn the
from
new
there.
map. I don't know what the next map's gonna be for the next split,
This
but
marker.
yeah, getting my shot on point and my mechanics on point is definitely gonna be pretty
They
huge.
brought it up from the planet.
It's on the
So I definitely plan on playing more pubs.
They think it's
Get
a
ready
hidden
for that.
origin, but I don't know what the hell it is.
Because I'm
Really?
definitely feeling the
CDC didn't know anything
multiplayer
about it.
itch again.
You're lying.
Back off! I am not the bad guy here.
I think
We're all
next
shaky
split will
right
be
now.
the new map.
You're gonna have to trust that
After
I
though,
don't know anything
yeah,
about it.
I can definitely see it. So we're gonna be doing a pulse boost skip here at the beginning of this chapter, where you
I'll explain everything later.
alt fire into the wall with the pulse rifle, and it's boosts you, kind of like I just did. And it's a frame rate dependent trick. On PC, it's absolutely cracked. It's really fun to use. Console, it's pretty inconsistent. Doesn't give you the biggest boost, but you can still do a few skips with it. So we're gonna be using that to jump over this railing right here, past the save station, so we can get out of the map. Skip a few things.
Impact on the bridge, right at your feet. I'm reading heavy
And that was a really good boost. Got it really fast, so that's huge. Gonna save quite a bit of time on that. Going to land out here, run out here, run right directly down to this hole, fall down, land on top of this building, and then run off of the building, because landing on top of that building gives us a checkpoint on top of that building. And we're gonna spawn in this building. We're gonna turn around, call the elevator before we leave, and yeah, and boom. Doing that skips having to go down an elevator, talk to Hammond, go back up the elevator, fight a brute, and then go down that elevator. That elevator that we turned around to make sure we called before we left is like the longest elevator in fucking history ever. Literally ever in real life or gaming. Nothing is longer than it, guaranteed. So definitely want to make sure you call that before you leave. And then we're gonna have another really difficult skip at the end of this chapter. The rest of this chapter is pretty calm though. It's, just good movement and avoiding enemies till pretty much the very end of it. Good movement and avoiding enemies, unlike what I just did. I got a little greedy right there. I should have stasis them, but I thought I could get through them. Or it's KC again. I heard that they changed KC and it's a lot better now, but I also think people are saying that in terms of hubs, not ranked, so I'm not too positive.
This is mutiny. You'll all be tried for mutiny.
Pretty sure it's got better loot. Oh, well, that's good. That's nice. I'm gonna keep one of these air cans just in case. So we might need an air can for this first skip coming up, but probably not. But we might need it. You never know. Okay. Gonna head down to level 1.
I've gone over the MedSci reports. These things are biorecombination.
Dude, I'm so sad that the vault is, or the vault is a package item now, man. I'm so sad that it's a package item. I miss it. That thing was my baby. Although the car is actually, that thing melts. The car fucking definitely melts. I've definitely slowly fallen in love with the car. I've been using the Sentinel a lot more, and I'm actually like kinda cracked with the Sentinel now. Edge. Okay. Stasis, the guy behind you, cool.
Almost there.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? The car is fun, but man, the R99 is my my baby. Yeah, still gotta love the R9. I do miss the Volt though. The Volt was actually my favorite SMG. As much as I love the R9, I do miss the Volt. Mainly because the iron sights on the Volt are so good. And I really liked how that gun felt, like, in general. It was definitely, like, it probably could have used a tiny nerf, but it was still, like, I don't know. That thing was my baby. The Volt was like a AR sub-hybrid, yeah. Yeah, you could do really well at long distances with it.
This is Temple. The bridge is fucked. I don't know what.
Gonna stasis these two guys.
Alright, we've got enough power, but the ADS cannon's auto-targeting is down. I think it's a faulty data cable. I need you to aim the cannon manually until I can replace it. Take the elevator to the top of the ship and head for the cannon pit.
I almost wanna give arenas a try again, but I have like no friends to play arenas with. And like I can solo queue battle royale, like not as much as I used to, but I can solo queue battle royale and that's kind of like fine, but solo queuing arenas is so ass that I don't want to do it. I have fun playing arenas when I play it with people, although I do wish it was respawn. I really wish arenas was respawn. I don't think it's like the best game mode though. It's like, I don't know, it's like okay. It can be fun, but not, I don't know. I definitely prefer Battle Royale, but yeah, Arenas is like something where it's like I would play it more if I had more people to play it with, but like it's like, I don't know. It's like an occasional thing. It's like sometimes really fun. Sounds good, but then other times it's just like not at all. I don't like round-based game modes. Yeah, round-based is not the greatest. I think like S&D is the only thing it like works in, which I mean, it's kind of what Arenas is, but not really. I think they need to like add a little more to Arenas to make it better, you know? Like I think if they add like an objective or something, or maybe more players, then it might get a little better for round-based at least, but I really wish that they just added a respawn game mode. But I don't know. They make Titanfall 3, and they make Titanfall 3 using everything they learned from Apex and like Titanfall 2 and 1. I think that would be like the new fucking king of like arena shooters. As long as they like learned everything from Apex and, you know, Titanfall. So this turret section's an auto-scroller, it's not that great. Hope it doesn't really return in Remake, but... Or at least as like a side objective or meme or like Easter egg or something, that'd be cool. For speedrunners, it really sucks. For speedrunners, it really sucks. Casual play, it's not that bad, but still not the greatest in casual play. I'm sad that I didn't get to try that control mode. I don't know why they didn't keep it in. I heard a lot of really good things about it. I also didn't get to try it either, though. But I heard a lot of really good things about it, but I don't know why they didn't keep it in. A lot of people were talking about how good it was. And it definitely looked really fun, yeah.
Auto-targeting is now online and clearing a path to safe orbit. As soon as we're clear, I'll engage the autopilot again. Head to the tram station, and I'll meet you there when I'm...
Definitely looked like it had a lot of potential. And like it was like much more of like a breath of fresh air for the game. Alright, so right now we're going to be going for the really hard Are we going to be going for a decently difficult skip? Can be inconsistent and fuck you over. You can die on it. You can soft lock on it. A lot of shit that can go wrong on it. We're going to jump up here, run over here, aim into the wall, use the gun collision to position ourselves correctly. We're going to aim right above the railing right in front of us, and then jump out. And we're going to fall down right up here, aim into this corner, drop down here, turn around. Where am I? Oh my god, I'm really far right. Line ourselves up with these red panels, run left till we drop. Once we drop, we run backwards, then we drop again, and we're back in the map. On a new game, we make sure to grab that one airbag before doing this skip, because you need the airbag to actually be able to live through this skip. So how much time it takes. But on New Game Plus with upgraded air, we don't actually need the airbag. Or as long as you do it in a good amount of time, you don't need the airbag. So that was a really good chapter 4. If I didn't get grabbed by that one guy, it would have been better, but still, really good chapter 4. Just burp. Lol. So usually in a new game any percent, we actually use this dialogue time to go through the store by the contact beam. This and the next dialogue.
We have to get that thing off the ship. The chemicals you need are in the chemistry lab. I'll hack the door for you when you get there.
You can't stand in the way of God's plan, the natural order. Are you blind like the rest?
Looks like someone has reprogrammed the door locks on this deck. And recently, too. I guess we're not alone here after all. Someone doesn't want you in this part of the ship.
Open up! Yep. So we're gonna have a wall guardian. We're gonna try and quick kill right up here with the line gun mine. I got no audio for that door. That was a little weird. Lol. Okay, yeah, fucked that up. Fucked it up again. That's fine. Okay, dead. Fine. That was a few seconds lost, but not the worst thing. Could have been a bit worse. Oh, dude, I'm looking at the names of some of your splits. Yeah, actually could have made that.
You're close to the chemistry station. Once you get the chemicals, you're also going to need a DNA sample of the alien tissue. I'll search the records for one.
Wait, did I heal? Oh, my health's good. Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I put not a lot of time into actually making those. Oh shit. Okay, wait, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna lose a little time. Should have placed the first one behind me. Oh well. So we kill ourselves here to skip this cutscene. The first split is aimed at because I have to reset a billion times on the first split normally. Like all my splits are just carried over from new game any percent. And whenever I have to reset on the very first skip of the game, in any percent, I have to watch the 3-minute cutscene. The 3-minute unskippable cutscene every time, so it is pure hell and suffering. Second chapter is just because Isaac Tilt. Third chapter is because of exclamation mark meme on the railing, where I get absolutely railed every time. Off the pet workshop is because the or generator dude that we take on our journeys. Take for nice walks along the maps. The game. COVID Town is because we have to kill a bunch of Weezers that are making the air polluted. We have to... I mean, yeah. There's just a bunch of Weezers that are polluting the air and making everybody sick. Fire yes is just the emote, because fuck that chapter. Chapter 8, because Chapter 8 boss fight is a turret fight. Chapter 9 Halo 2 baby is because we're flying around in 0G in space a lot, like Master Chief does when he gives the Covenant back their bomb. Chapter 10, because we have to use a table to skip the entire chapter, and then we have to murder our pet. Chapter 11, because we have to listen to our girlfriend talk to us in a room for a little bit. We can't go anywhere or do anything. Wow, I actually just got it. So, what I just did was a very hard and precise skip that saves a lot of time. It's a quarantine skip. It is... I'm the only person who's ever done it. I'm also the person who's found it. It skips a giant quarantine fight in that room where we have to kill like 5 or 6 necromorphs while being chased by the regenerator. It saves us a bunch of time to skip it. It saves like around 35 to 40 seconds to skip it. So it's pretty big skip. It's incredibly hard to get in a run. Incredibly hard to even get consistently in practice in general.
Isaac, he's decompressed the entire deck, and I'm being locked out of those systems. All the air has been vented into space. You should be able to bring
Yeah.
from the security station, but you don't have much
So,
time.
pretty crazy that we got that. Pretty huge. Definitely gonna save a lot of time after that. Okay. Last run I did, that the rest of the map deloaded beyond that door, and I just walked off and fell to my death, and I had to respawn all the way back. That was a lot of fun. Usually that happens if a enemy is holding a door open in a far away section of the map. It's very rare, and it seems to happen pretty much almost exclusively on this chapter. I just lost all the time I got from the skip. Because I forgot to turn the air off. That's okay. I'm not supposed to get that skip and runs anyways, so, you know, it's whatever. Definitely lost all that time that we just saved off of that skip, but that kind of just evens it out anyways. That's something that you want to make sure you don't forget to do, especially in new game 80% when you don't have the air to do it because you're going to die. But making sure that you turn off the air is something that occasionally happens to people where they just like randomly space out and forget to do so. They lose a bunch of time on chapter 5 due to it. So, oh well. Not the worst thing on the planet. Slightly annoying, but it's okay.
Let's hope that poison works. Head back to the tram station and get him to hydroponics as fast.
It would have been much worse if we didn't get the quarantine trigger. If we didn't get the quarantine skip, it would have been much worse. So we want to cancel that dialogue so we can open this door faster. We're gonna pull out our line gun mine and start chucking out line gun mines right as this door opens. Kill ourselves here to skip this dialogue. To spawn in the hardest boss in gaming history. stasis him, and we have now beat the hardest boss in gaming history. I don't know how I do it. I do it every time. Never mess the fight up. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. People say that that boss fight makes Elden Ring look like a joke.
Just hope that's the last we see of that thing.
Ninja Gaiden on master
I've managed
difficulty
to
looks like a
override
joke.
Mercer's
You know?
lockdown. There's a
I don't know,
secondary
man.
tram station
I don't know.
nearby, and you can take it
Crazy.
to hydroponics. Let's just hope there's enough time.
I'm just cracked, I guess. I don't know what to say. Yep. Yeah, we could have been saving actually quite a lot of time on that chapter in general. But, oh well. we screwed up a little bit, so it's fine. We didn't really lose too much time, that's the biggest thing. Okay, so chapter 6, we're gonna have quite a lot of, things going on. There's gonna be a lot of small little skips and tricks. Make you, to have you fragging like a pro, like T2. Tom Taylor, T squared, T squared. And we're going to, be waiting for this dialogue to go through. We gotta sit here with Hammond.
There's rotten. I gotta look at it. It's huge. You won't believe it. Shut itself in food storage. Crew that was on this deck. I think they're what's poisoning the air. They've been transformed. I saw one of them. Bloated, swollen. They're like poison factories. We need to take them out where we can still breathe.
Hammond!
Oh.
I thought you were dead. You need to get to cleaner air. You're not going to be able to help Isaac in your condition. Isaac, I'm scanning the area now. He's right. There's something really big in food storage. But I can't get a good scan. Monitor readings are off the scale. Be careful.
Stomp him in the nuts. Stomp him in the nuts. Any Boondocks fans? We're gonna be heading left first. Doesn't really matter which way you go first. I like to go left first though. Right up here we're gonna have a necromorph we're gonna try and kill before the elevator stops. We're gonna be heading over to kill a Weezer through a door. We're gonna be aiming around and through the door with our line gun to try and kill the Weezer through the door so we can save time. That. These guys. And we're gonna make our way to the next Weezer. Take him out. Okay, that was some interesting. I've never had that RNG before, but well. I'm gonna try and kill a bunch of these enemies down here because I like to try and kill some of the enemies down here because it might make the frame rate like a little bit better. I feel like whenever I do that, I feel like it makes the frame rate a little bit better, so that's why I do it. I'm gonna line up the mine right between those two dark incantations in the wall, or indents, whatever. Incantation is probably not the right word, but yep, that allows us to kill that Weezer really fast and skip running into that room and getting locked in there and having a little tiny Nicole cutscene happen. Actually pretty important to get that mine gun right, that mine right. Not too terribly difficult to get it right, but you can screw it up. It is possible.
Exiting zero gravity. Warning. Air filtration system still active.
Yep.
Entering filtration tube is extremely
We're gonna shoot that door trigger and that door trigger while still on the elevator. We're gonna run through here. Shoot this door trigger. Ace that. Shoot that. And we're gonna go up this elevator and we're gonna shoot the Weezer while we're going up the elevator. My nose is so itchy. I don't know why, dude. Turn the heater on.
warning.
It is a little cold in here.
Unmasked
I did like take a shower and then just head into my room, and my room's pretty cold, so that might be why. Something about like wet skin drying out too fast or something. I don't know. Gonna run around that pillar to dodge the enemies, and then head back, and we're gonna head to the opposite side. So after I get a New Game Plus to sub 2, I really want to work on Impossible. I don't know if I'd be able to get Impossible to sub 2 or not. I actually need to learn a bit of Impossible. Impossible is not really going to be a different run per se, but enemies do take more damage and do more damage, so I do gotta learn pretty much how like bosses and certain things work. Like I don't know if I'm going to be able to insta-kill the wall guardians. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do certain fast kills on the bosses and stuff like that, so I definitely gotta mess around with it a lot. But other than that, the run should be almost basically the same.
Vegetative anomalies detected in the east
But I
rim.
do also know that there's a lot less ammo on Impossible. Or
Hazardous anomaly detected.
because it takes so much more
Activated.
ammo for enemies that it's like so much worse. Okay.
Fatigue lifted.
Root. So that guy. As you can tell, we killed a Weezer on level 3 from level 2. That's a tiny skip you can do. Helps out. We're going to be going for another tentacle skip up here. So we're going to contact beam right here. And we're going to contact beam tentacle right there. It might have looked like the mine killed the tentacle, but it did not, I promise you. That mine is just there just in case you miss a shot, so your mine can at least kill the tentacle while grabbing you. It's another little safety thing I like to do. Yep.
Entering zero gravity.
Now we're going to do a little stasis skip where we get really far into this corner and stasis the electrical right there. Not supposed to do. Now I'm gonna do a little mine gun skip on the Weezer. I place that past the invisible wall right there, right next to the Weezer. Kill him, and then we jump out. Shoutouts to Tough, who actually taught me that literally like a run or two right before
Isaac, I've been reading these reports.
my 156 world record run on any percent. That actually saved me a little bit of time to help me get that 156.
And that's just not possible.
It's really easy, and I've been using it since, so shout out to Tough for that. Before I was jumping through, I wasn't using line gun mine, I was just jumping through and killing it really fast, so it doesn't save a ton of time, but it does save a few seconds. A few seconds can change everything, you know? Shoutouts to Tough. Now we're gonna run down here. Pull out our line gun again. Kill all these guys. And go through here. There is actually a pulse boost skip that you can do there to skip this elevator and that elevator and those 3 necromorphs. And the pulse boost skip saves 20 seconds, but I don't do it in runs anymore because it has lost me probably 30 to 40 seconds every single run I've done it in. Because I can get it very consistently in practice, but it just refuses to work in runs. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with it. So I kind of just stopped doing it in runs. I'm probably gonna feel the need to do it in impossible though, just so I can save ammo. I feel like that it'll be pretty important there. Hopefully, but yeah, I've literally never gotten it first try in a single run, and it's a skip I actually just found recently that no one knew about, so that is kind of neat, but it is incredibly inconsistent and precise and very difficult. Because A, it involves a pulse boost, but then B, it involves deloading a map and then running a specific speed and distance to land on a door, and it's kind of hard. But it is cool. I definitely do want to get it first try in a run sometime. It does save time. I'm not used to killing these tentacles in 2 shots. Usually it's 3 in 2 game. So, yeah. Or if I can one-shot him. Yes. Okay, I can't, but... Okay. I don't actually need that. I'm kind of looking for fine ammo. There's... Oh. That's fine. I should have enough of everything. That's what I set up to save for, is so I'd have enough ammo for everything that I need.
Hammond, do you read? Oxygen levels are returning to normal. Damn it.
Yeah, gonna be saving quite a bit of time on this. So a lot of these Chapter 6 strats that I use are actually like all really new strats. Like at line gun mine, you skip the little Nicole room. The line gun mine on that last Weezer. Line gunning the Weezer through the door. Killing the tentacles on the final boss a little faster by jumping to each tentacle instead of running to them. Those are all like new strats that I developed for this chapter to make it faster. Well, except for, you know, the line gun mine for Nicole room and the line gun for the last Weezer. I didn't find those. Those were not me. And the line gun through the door for the Weezer, I found with the line gun, because no one knew you could do it with the line gun, but people originally killed that Weezer through the wall with a force gun way, way long ago, before the force gun was, when the force gun was still in the route. So they told me that you could do that with that Weezer through a wall. So I started messing with it, and I found out that I could do it with the line gun through the door.
The beacon's on the maintenance subdeck. You can launch the asteroid from the control room. Damn, the control room is locked. It looks like they keep an emergency access key on the processing subdeck. Couldn't be easy, could it? I don't know how much more of this I can
So
take.
this chapter I should be able to shave off a lot of time on my gold.
Is offline for some reason, Isaac. I'll see if I can run a bypass.
I can clean the elevator up real quick. Like to have a nice clean elevator. But yeah, you can quick kill that final boss in Chapter 6 by using 2 contact beam shots on it, on its core. Yeah. Get dicey. Now we're in Frame Drop City. City that is home to all frame drops in the land. That baby maker that I stated is currently running for mayor of Frame Drop City. Always patrolling the halls, making sure everyone's safe and sound and good. Making sure the frames are dropping properly. For using, oh shit, that was not meant to do that. Oh shit. A few seconds off that, but that's fine. Oh boy, this is gonna be okay. That's fine. I am getting absolutely rolled by enemies though, so I'm losing time here. When you get hit by enemies while you're kinesising things, it completely screws up the trajectory of the kinesis of the item and moves it in all kinds of different locations because Isaac is constantly moving while getting hit. So it makes your life very difficult. It's not fun. Place that mine there to kill a bunch of these assholes.
That's the key, Isaac. It'll get you into the control room so you can launch the asteroid. Don't forget to attach the beacon first. I read another report on the colonist dementia. It seemed to start after they removed the...
Why am I running so fast when the frames are so bad? What the... Okay, now I've been slow again. I was running way too fast during that. That was actually great. Now I'm running super fast again. I think this suit has weird movement speed mechanics. There's certain things going on with it, especially regarding frames, because I just like got a speed. I definitely just got a speed boost. I've never ran through that area that fast in my life. I can definitely tell, like, I was running faster. I need someone to look at that. The wrong way. Yeah, that was weird. Fuck. I was actually running through that area faster than I've like ever ran through. Or I don't even think I've ever ran that fast. I was 100% running faster. There's no way I wasn't. Like you could tell when I was like running slow and fast and like normal speed. If this run ain't sub 1, I'm going to bed. Well, Mike, I don't know if you're looking at the timer or not. How you doing, Mike? What are you up to? Your PC working yet? It counts down, not up, right? Well, I don't know if you're looking at the timer, Mike. But it is clearly going up. Sorry, I'm dyslexic. True. Hey, bro, I feel that. Played today's cup sick.
Isaac?
Oh, you ended up playing? How'd that go? How'd that work out?
So long. But I can help you now. Come with me.
How'd you guys end up doing? Even though you're sick?
In the storage room next to you. I think I could disable the lock from here. Hold on.
I thought I was getting sick Friday, but didn't think much of it. But by loser bracket round 5, I was ready to puke. That is big. Sedge. How far did you guys end up getting? Did you guys just end up getting, like, was the record around 6 because of that, or? I think I saw Vulcan might have made top 16 as well. Not sure if that's what his tweet meant by that, but which would be kind of crazy if that's what happened. Vulcan got top 16, that'd be kind of crazy. Well, I only played this week, and we had a last-minute pickup who was good. We played overall better. And improved a little from last week. Top 64. Wait, Vulcan got top 64, or you got top 64? Oh, you almost laid... okay. You guys got knocked out round 5, but... yeah, that's unfortunate.
Isaac. Hey, I lost your signal for a while.
I saw some spicy drama on the TL that some guy, somebody you guys played, GA'd the Mangler and then went against the Mangler GA at the end of a Slayer or some shit.
Still no sign of Hammond. In his state, I can't imagine he's still alive.
Really, who? I don't know. Well, I saw Will Mannon, like, tweeting about it, so I don't... so I do not know. Went game 3 and lost by 50 points in Stronghold. Oh. Will is not going to KC, so we aren't playing with him. Oh, gotcha. Apparently he was still playing in the Cup today, though, so... or I'm assuming he is, because he was tweeting about it, and some other guy was tweeting about it. And it was against Will Mannon, so... I don't know. I guess just because you're not going to KC doesn't mean that you're not playing the Cup. Yeah, he was playing with EJ, and we played them bracket round 4. Oh, gotcha.
I've got elevator access to the mining subdeck. It was a security lockdown, although I don't think it's...
Who's your guys' fourth?
Key, head over there. It looks like the asteroid is held in place by some gravity tethers. You'll have to knock those out before you can launch it.
Memed a little bit, and I'm also choking. Yeah. Goaty or Goaty? Oh, okay. Yeah. Goaty is... I don't really know too much about Goaty. Goaty's, like, interesting. I kind of remember... I know the name from, like, H5, but that's about it. I don't remember too much about him. I think I remember him being pretty solid, though. So right here we're going to use the line gun to line gun mine tethers. Get through this area faster. Definitely got to make sure you pay attention to the objective counter that pops up right there. Make sure you got them, because sometimes the line gun mines don't get them. We're going to get into our inventory once we place that to skip the animation of placing it. Gotta find that. Alright. Got all of them? Nice. Yo, my mods are on it today. They're cracked. They're killing the bots for me. What is this? I've never seen this before. Yeah, same, but he was good and played Season 3 H5. Yeah. Please don't light me on fire. Nice. Now please don't meme me, battery. Nice. Holy shit. Huge. You got a working battery. So that battery can screw us over a lot occasionally. It's usually not terribly bad, but usually it's actually bad. Usually, most runs you will lose time on that battery for some reason. It just will not come out of the battery socket. So we got pretty lucky there. Also, I'll read what she said in a second, Mike. I just gotta, like... I'm gonna try to explain this part and focus up on it to try and get it. It's huge. But I will read what she said in 1 second. So right here we grab this box because it has swarm in it. We throw it down on the ground. And then we're gonna try and do a pulse boost because those swarm are holding the door open for us. So we can escape if we get a really good pulse boost out. And we got it! Fucking huge! Oh my god, this is a cracked as fuck run. Holy shit! Okay, so that's a really hard skip to do. You have to have a really good angled pulse boost.
Okay.
I
should be able to leave this channel.
You have to have a really good angled pulse boost and a little bit of luck with a really good pulse boost in terms of like how far you go and how fast you go. And you have to pulse boost through that door before the swarm get in the way of it, so you don't get blocked by them. And so you can pulse boost through the door before it locks, and that skips a quarantine trigger. It's a really, really hard skip. Kind of like Chapter 5 skip. It's super hard, very difficult, very rare to get a run, especially on console. But we got it, which is absolutely nuts and huge. It's going to save us a lot of time. Okay. I don't know, I wish I could have played better, but only so much I can do when both ears won't pop and I want to puke. Now, yeah, I mean, dude, like, I wouldn't think too much about it, you know? How much time? That quarantine skip saves us, like, 45 seconds to a minute. Lucky, nah. Skillful like a mangler. I mean, it does take a lot of skill. That skip does take a lot of skill. Or if we're talking about the fucking battery, the battery is full luck. Whether it works or not. I've literally lost minutes to that battery. So it working first try, which is kind of rare, is pretty huge. Because usually I lose at least like 30 seconds to it every run. At the bare minimum. Right here, we're just in a quarantine. We're gonna have to try and kill all the enemies as fast as possible. We're gonna mine that right as this guy jumps out. Okay, boom. 45 to a minute. Crazy. So, like, why do it though, speedrun? Because it's faster.
Getting some weird feedback spikes on the local comms. I think someone's listening in on us, so be careful.
Yeah, I still need to make that command. I still need to make a Y command. Like almost every speedrunner actually has a Y command. It's kind of funny. Fuck. Come on. I'm getting rolled. Oh, that one kind of worked. Why is that kind of cool not dying? Okay. Yeah, I had to make sure that the right one was dead. That was a little bit slow, but that's okay. That's fine. That area is usually slow anyways. You have to have a really good minds to get to that area really fast. I don't know. I'm gonna move that out of the way so it does not block me on my way back. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you guys are doing better and well, and I hope you guys keep improving. Hopefully you won't have any more I'm sick Johns. happening in the next tournament. Otherwise, we're gonna have to start thinking about a roster change, you know? Just saying, Mike, if you're gonna be getting sick all the time, I think me and the boys are gonna have to drop you. You know, I'm just saying, man, you gotta start taking care of your health, bro. Watching hentai 24/7 is not actually food, believe it or not. That is not the equivalent of eating food. I promise you. It sounds weird, but, you know. Honestly, could you imagine you got dropped and I got picked up, and I don't even play the game anymore, and I'm on original Xbox, so half my bullets don't register, and my game runs like absolute dog meat? Can you imagine? How disrespected would you feel? And then we drop Goaty to pick you up again, right? You drop Goaty to pick you up again. I'm like, nah, dude, that's a duo. You need a mirror. And then we drop you again to pick up Mason.
This is USM Valor, widecasting on all frequencies to USG Ishimura in response to your SOS.
That sounds only in a perfect world. That's the stuff. That's not even the stuff of your nightmares. That's the stuff of my nightmares.
Isn't that the escape pod Hammond jettisoned?
I mean, Halo is dead, so it's probably the corpse making me sick. True.
No, this isn't going to happen. USM Valor.
You guys are all hanging around a corpse. You're all gonna get sick. Halo is just a corpse at this point. All hanging around dead bodies. Not healthy. And hentai is life-sustaining. What do you mean? I would feel like my life choices of playing Halo led to this, and I deserve it. Yo, I saw chat, and Mason left Justin, 165 teams, 10 weeks in, 10-year plan. Yeah, dude, I know, I'm just like, bruh, like, how are you telling, I mean, A, don't tell us to find you a team. Don't tell us to find you a team. Okay? Like, we got our own team shit to worry about, for one. It's not our job to find you a team. Two, we've been trying to help you get teams, and you just keep fucking leaving them for no reason. Three, you have a team that you're just talking about that you're running with, and you're no longer running with them even though they asked you to run again. Like, and you're having troubles finding teams. Like, what? At what point? You gotta stop and realize that you are the reason you don't have teams. It's like hilarious. Oh, this is so slow for this last tentacle, dude. Oh, I hate this fight with a passion. So ass. Okay. Yo, what's up, Eduardo? I mean, I wasn't gonna butt in, but in my opinion, he should. No, he should. I mean, yeah, 100%. He needs to stick with a team. That's all he needs to do, dude. Oh, you gotta stick with a team, or find a duo and stick with them, and then work your way up. You're not gonna get anywhere if you're just team hopping 24/7.
Do not open the escape pod. Damn it, spawn.
And that was probably the best team he's ever gonna land, too. That's the sad part. That was probably the best team he could land right now.
God. It's headed right for us. Isaac! Isaac! Fuck out of there!
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with that.
Someone. It's all falling apart.
If he, like, I don't know, he needs to get his shit together on that. He needs to just stick with the team.
Isaac, are you there? Thank God you're alright.
To anyone who might be watching, if you're planning on competing in any video games in the future, find people, stick with them, grow, move up, slightly do better, get your name out there, and then repeat the process.
Listen.
That's all you gotta do.
On the mission. Fuck the CEC and fuck the chain of command. We have to get the hell out of here. I think I've located a shuttle on the crew deck. The flight log says it needs,
or at least find one person that you're confident in to stick with, and work from there.
Sticking out from the side of the Ishimura. I'm headed down there now to find a way inside. I'll meet you there. Hammond out.
And then once you get your name out there and people actually know you and know of you, then, you know,
Head to the cargo bay and see if he
things
can
will be a
help
lot
them.
easier.
In his condition, he may not last long.
That was a slow Chapter 8 boss fight, but that's okay. Yo, you know, I just thought he has never had a duo he sticks with. I don't even know if he's ever tried to have a duo, to be honest. I don't know. Man's gotta work a little harder on connections with other players. I feel like if Mason got asked to shade half the amount of half the amount of times I've been asked to, he would still be without a team and a duo. I just feel like he would leave any team he built up way too fast. I agree with that. He's definitely in a very immature stage of competing. So this chapter, sorry we're talking about dumb Halo shit, but something to talk about. Lol. For anyone who might not understand, I used to compete in Halo a lot. My friend Boo Bear in the chat, he competes in Halo currently, and I still hang out with like all the people that I competed with and all that, so but yeah, so this chapter we're going to be doing a lot of out-of-bounds shenanigans like I just did. We're going to jump out specifically at that point right there, hold left trigger so you can not orbit, and then we're going to be doing some 0G jumps across elevators here. We're going to hit that elevator, look over at this elevator, jump across, and go bing, bada, bada, boom, bada, bang, bada, bing. Jump right in here, right into the map. Jump across here, because there's a visible wall there, so we can actually run across that. Open that door, let it close so it loads in this area. And then we're going to jump up here. It's just going to be a lot of 0G jumping. We're not going to have anything really to do at this point for a little bit here. We're going to heal up. Wow, that's the fastest I've ever done that room so far. I need to think about that, because basically if you could time it really well, you can keep yourself from getting lit on fire. And if you keep yourself from getting lit on fire, like lit on fire while you're on the ground, if you get lit on fire while on the ground, you'll get stuck in like an animation, which loses you time. So what I did was I kind of did a few jumps before that really fast to skip that. Now we're gonna have to wait to kill this brute. And we're gonna have to wait for the lockdown to happen so we don't soft lock the game. feel like, just feel like, and losing time in 3, 2, 1. Actually, I'm saving a shitload of time by doing this. My original NG Plus route had the version of this skip. Oh shit, I hope that okay. Okay, I think I did that in time. Okay, so now we're gonna try and clip out of the map. I don't even know if it's possible in this suit. It actually seems like it's not possible in this suit. Oh no. It's actually not possible in this suit. That's gonna be really bad. I'm gonna lose a lot of time here. Is it actually not possible in the suit? I knew I should have tested. Okay, we're good. Oh! Okay. We're good. So, on console, clip outs are really hard to get. I think because of frame rate. Or yeah, it should just be because of frame rate. Clip outs are really hard to get, so sometimes they can be really slow to get, like that one was. We're gonna aim up from the middle of that bullet and jump out of the map right when our reticle disappears. And we're gonna start jumping down towards this door. And then we're going to run up to it, run around it. And we're going to do what we did in Chapter 2. Let our... Hold on. That was bad. Aim out, aim in, so we clip through. Let our reticle drop twice, and then jump. Now we're going to turn directly around, so we just clip back into the map with that jump. And we're going to jump over here to the door, and we're on our way out of the mission.
Exiting zero gravity.
Well, I almost called it right. You're just like a whole minute off of the seconds. Whole minute or two off. And yeah, now we're done with the mission. Very quick, easy, simple. The shortest mission in the entire game. Very fast, very easy. Could have been saving a lot more time, but oh well. Still saving a massive amount of time. Now we have the hardest skip in the game coming up for Chapter 10, where we use a table to get outside of the map and skip the longest chapter in the game. Remind me of Horseback in Skyrim. Clipping through everything. Dude, I swear to God, in Elden Ring, there's gotta be some crazy shit you can do with the horse. I swear to God that people have just not found stuff with the horse yet. I feel like there's gotta be a way for some of those barriers where it disappears, where it makes the horse disappear. I feel like there's gotta be some areas in certain zones that you could like get past it with and keep the horse in. So we're gonna come over here and grab that module. The only one we need to grab. Vertical strafing up a 90 wall. Yep. So we're gonna go into another quarantine. We're going to line gun line that guy. Kill that guy. We're gonna bring this table up with us. We're actually gonna save the game just in case, because it is really easy to die on this, and I've been fucking it up a lot lately. So we're going to save right here. I'll lose a few seconds on saving, but not as much as we would if we died and couldn't respawn right here. Pull out our pulse rifle. Table looks like it's in a good position. And bam. We're gonna line this laser up right between the two door buttons. Back up twice. Sprint off. Land on the edge here. Turn around. Drop down. Press A on the door, and then pause before we fall through the map. Let the map load in, and boom, first try. Nice, huge. I used to be so good at that skip that I didn't have to do the save, and I could save seconds on that, but recently I've been screwing it up a lot where that hasn't been happening, so I've been doing the safety save just in case. Doesn't lose too much time. I mean, it loses a bit of time, but not an insane amount, so kind of okay with it. Gonna use our trusty handy dandy table to move our pet. We're gonna take our pet for a little walk. And sorry, old Yeller. It's been a good ride.
Test firing shuttle engines.
The sad thing we gotta do. And we basically just finished this mission. We just gotta get out now. Wait for this cutscene.
Yes, this will work. There's still time to make things right. The shuttle needs to be released before launch.
The fuck was that fast thing running around outside? I call them Twitchies.
While I start the shuttle's engines.
So those are necromorphs that somehow got like infused with stasis. I believe that's like kind of the lore behind them. They got like infused with stasis somehow. Or something happened regarding stasis with them, and then it made them fast as fuck. They're basically twitchy. They're just running around like crack addicts, twitching and dodging and doing all kinds of shit. They're very annoying to deal with. They're like especially in casual game, they're really annoying to deal with. They're definitely one of like the more freakier enemies to deal with in the game, or in the series, I should say, because they come back.
Your time has come.
Yeah, I call them Twitchies because they're just twitching around.
Many have gone before us.
They're always they're just like jittering, and then they just start like teleport strafing like they're Goku, and then going fast as fuck.
Join me as I gaze upon the face of God.
You wanna know what's funny? Oh, I hate funny.
Amelia? No. The shuttle is mine. I control.
No one wants to be funny. No one wants to hear anything funny. No one wants to know funny. No one wants to hear funny. Nothing's funny. We hate comedy in this chat.
Unless you can prove to me you can get it space-worthy again, I'm afraid I can't let you through. I need to know your.
I will know it though. Lost a little bit of time on that because of saving. I literally lost time on that because of saving. Most things, if they twitch or scurry, will cause fear in most people. Same if they click. Yeah. That I mean that makes sense. That's how I am. That's why I hate fucking bugs.
I'm approaching the shuttle.
General.
You must find your way to the cargo bay. The marker, it's being stored
They're
in there.
freaky, dude.
There's a cargo
They're
loading lift there you can use to deliver the marker up to the hangar. Please, you must help me with this. It's the only way.
Okay. Right here, we're gonna use some kind of precise movement, the marker, to try and get through this area as fast as possible. Area can either be a pain in the ass or very nice to you. You do it well. I'm actually the inventor of the fast strat of this that I'm going to be trying to do here. Something I found. We can get through this area perfectly with the marker. If you are fast enough. And don't fuck up like that. Yep, I kind of just fucked that up. Yeah, we're, oh boy, we're in a bad cycle now. The issue with fucking that up is you get put into a really bad cycle here tentacles and the enemies, and you pretty much usually die every time. And can't do anything. Because the game hates you. But right there, so that's one of those scenarios where you can, okay, so yeah, we're gonna lose a lot of time on that, but that's okay. We didn't die, and we only didn't die because we're a New Game Plus. So basically me shooting my plasma cutter shot right there actually screwed up the cycle. Or it screwed up my ability to move up as fast as I would normally be able to, which got me in the cycle of getting hit. Once you get in the cycle of getting hit by those tentacles, you're basically boned. As you can tell. So that's why we're on New Game Plus and have way too much health and a billion heals.
I'm heading up to the flight deck now. Oh god. I'm just gonna run for it. Wish me luck.
Animals really be out here leaving their mark on humanity? Well, I have seen enough hentai to know how hard this fucking game is gonna be. Or how hard this fucking is gonna be. Yeah. Yeah. You were getting absolutely thrashed around. Like it was nobody's business.
Hazardous anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Oh, I was hoping that was this guy. So upcoming here is Chapter 11 skip, where we got to run up to a button, hit the wall of it so it keeps the door open behind us, and then we gotta do a save clip. And a save clip is a pretty inconsistent trick on console because it's completely... It matters completely based on the frame rate.
You'll have to shut down gravity in the hangar bay, and then manually bring the marker directly beneath the shuttle.
And it has to be super low frame rates to work, which you can't really control on console. And sometimes you just lose all of your time save trying to do it. Sometimes you get it first try because the game is being nice. So hopefully the game is nice to us, and hopefully we don't lose this entire run to that, because we actually literally could. Frame rate matters. Frame rate matters a shitload in Dead Space
Isaac?
speedruns.
That really you?
Not so much in console. Well, I guess actually it does.
Be together again.
So like just don't do it. Duh. Well, it saves 4 minutes if I do it. So it's kind of important.
You can pilot the shuttle remotely.
And even if it doesn't save 4 minutes, if it works in a decent amount of time, it saves some minutes. Also, why I got caught on the door right there is when you're in 0G, Isaac will just start like... If you lose 5 for failing, it's not worth it. Yeah, I mean, I know it's not. I want a sub 2 hour New Game Plus time, and that's all I want. If I lose 5 minutes, I'm not going to be able to get a sub 2 hour.
This is not over.
Escape pod away. Crew shuttle.
We're going to kill ourselves here, do respawn a checkpoint, so we can do this faster and easier.
It doesn't matter. She can't escape her fate. None of us can.
Kill ourselves right at this dialogue. I might have killed myself early. But I think we're fine. Okay. Yeah, we're fine.
I'll reprogram the shuttle so we can fly down to the colony. We're so close, Isaac.
Yep. Failed once. That's fine.
Now go. Get on the shuttle.
meet you there.
Okay, we got it. Second try, huge. So we're gonna try and get back to this button before the ship docks. If the ship docks before we turn the gravity off, we're gonna have to do some extra few things to finish the mission, but we got it before it docks, so we don't. If you have to do things before it docks, or if you don't turn the gravity off before it docks, there's gonna be a barrier up right here blocking your way into the ship. My brain, dude. There's gonna be a barrier blocking your way into the ship without gravity, or without gravity on. And if you have gravity off, floor won't exist in the ship, so you won't be able to actually press the button.
Nothing could stop us now.
So what you need to do is you need to turn gravity on, then you need to turn gravity off again. Then you need to stasis the railing closest to the door on your way over there. Kind of like in Chapter 3, what we do with Chapter 3 Gyrofuge skip. And you need to
Isaac, use one of the loaders to get the marker off the shuttle.
run over there fast enough before the railing comes up. You get on top of the railing and run along the railing while the gravity's off, so you can actually get beyond the bridge and finish the mission. So that's like a safety strat to do so, but you have to have stasis. Obviously, it's going to be much easier to do in New Game Plus if you have. So that is one situation where having upgraded duration on your stasis is going to be absolutely massive. Is New Game Plus running for it? Because it is pretty tight. Because you have to stasis it like twice before you leave in regular game, and even then you just kind of barely make the run. Yep.
Isaac, the marker needs to be returned to the pedestal.
Them. I don't actually have to stasis them, but might as well. Makes your life a little easier. Just in case they decide to bother you. Normally they don't, but sometimes they do. Gonna dodge that guy. Now right up here we're gonna be doing a pulse boost skip to skip another quarantine. This is actually a really good run. This is a really good run. Sadly, I messed up in Chapter 5. It could have been an insane run if I got Chapter 5 skip and Chapter 7 skip in the same run. So we're gonna angle ourselves right there. Oh, dude, no. No. Okay, we're gonna lose some time on this. Fine. Bad, dude. So we need to do a specific pulse boost that like throws us over the trigger for the quarantine in that room, and it's kind of hard to get. I'm hoping that this suit doesn't fuck me up on that, because the suit could just like, I don't know, end up being heavier or something and like make it harder to do that. I don't know. Possible. There's a lot of stuff that I think needs to be tested with suits in this game. But I'm assuming it was just my angle on the pulse boost. Now I'm just not getting the boost. I'm just gonna try and do it the normal way. That was a strat I found to try and get the boost more consistently without dying. But right here it's not working. But getting this boost is huge. It saves like a minute and a half and it despawns wall guardians further ahead. Pretty huge. Fortunately for it, we have to keep moving this back every time, otherwise we're gonna have to run across the trigger to get it back. Okay, so we're just gonna try and do this the normal way. Yeah. And I'm gonna miss inputs. Please don't go off the map. Okay, there we go, we got it. Nice. So the trigger is like right on that first bridge. So as long as you get high enough to skip it, you're good. But you can get a lot of trajectories that send you off the map and you die. In most of my runs, I've been getting it like pretty much first try, which has been insane. For new game any percent anyways. But yeah. This was actually on pace to be, until probably that, I think this was actually on pace to be much better than my new game any percent record. Now, I'm not so sure. This definitely would have been better if I did get that like in a reasonable amount of time, but I did lose quite a bit of time on it. Sadly. Still could be better though, I'd be really sick if it was. Not too sure on the timing though of when I got here. My other run. You know, I lost a lot of time on chapter 11. We're gonna grab that while we're still up there. That allows us to skip a little trigger that spawns in a bunch of enemies throughout the rest of this chapter pretty much. And it skips a cutscene revolving Kendra as well, so it's really easy to get as well. It's really weird why that happens, why that works, but yep. That's a really good jump.
Exiting zero gravity.
0.0000 any percent. I mean, you can never beat my time though. True, I could never beat that time. Yeah, the game just memed me. My stasis not working. Dude, there's no way. Chapter 12 is so memey. I did it so fast, I have time to ask, do you want to see me do it again? Real. What the Mimi? Yes. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat my new game any percent time with this run, but anymore, if I got chapter 12 pulse boost skip, like first try or second try, 100%, but that definitely took me way too long. I lost a lot of time to that. I could add an insane fucking time, but oh well. As long as I get sub 2, I'm pretty happy. It's my goal for New Game Plus, sub 2. I don't really care about grinding New Game Plus that much. Unless something gets found for only New Game Plus, then that'd be sick. Who would have thought I would have set the world record on a blind first time playthrough though? Honestly. Just cracked, you're better than me, man. I don't know what to say. I wish I was you. Could not be me, dude. So one thing to do, make sure you don't run all the way back there or you're going to screw up the skip on the Kendra cutscene. You're gonna lose a lot of time on that. few minutes if you do that, so make sure not to do that. Ooh, after screwing up that pole spoof skip, this is gonna be close on sub 2 hour, I think. It's looking like a 159, maybe 158 at best. Probably looking like a 158, I think.
Emergency. Geo-orbital gravity tethers offline. Tectonic load released. Impact imminent. Impact.
Walk sideways through the goop because it is faster. Now we're gonna end up killing ourselves to spawn in the final boss, because we actually despawned the final boss with that little trick we did earlier. Okay. Why? Because it's faster. Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh, my hands hurt. Why this bitch standing still like a hentai monster is not looking for a fight 20 feet away from her? Roo. You're kinda dumb for that one. I don't remember how many shots. I thought I remembered it was 2 shots, but I wasn't positive. So right there, we try and kill all the balls before it grabs us, because that can save us a little bit of time, but hitting 1 is still a pretty solid time save. Now we're gonna switch to our line gun to use our line gun mine and try and recycle this boss. That was really bad. That was terrible. That was terrific. Okay, I'm gonna lose time on this fight. I might be able to get all those hearts in one shot, but I overcorrected my aim so hard on that. That was bad. I just like yeeted that. I was just going for like a trick shot. Right, 360 quick scope on the hearts. That was bad. No, this is so bad! I could actually lose. No! Game, please! Oh no, I could actually lose sub 2 hour off of how bad this was. I should have gone for 0 cycle. I should have just gone for the 2 cycle. So usually you can get a really easy 2 cycle if you just aim up and mine like that. But yeah, sometimes you can just fuck it up if you don't do that right off the bat. I'm still gonna get sub 2 hour, but it's I just completely killed it from being at 158, but that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's just hilarious. So New Game Plus definitely has some time save on it. We call that a Curry. Call that a Steph Curry. Yes, 59. Yep. I may have thrown to make it a 59. So if anyone wants an easy New Game Plus record, New Game Plus, Dead Space. It's actually not that easy. It's a really difficult run, but hey. Got it, sub 2 hour New Game Plus. Now I don't have to do this again. Even though the ending was terrible and I could have actually made that probably better than... I could have made that like a 155, but oh well, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Sub 2! Now I don't have to do this again, Sub 2! Pog! Submitting my new run. 000 minus 59 seconds. Nice. No, I find it easy because I'm the best gamer ever. No one has ever been this good or will be good again. Oh, Shark! I found something, by the way. Chapter 7. Look at this clip. I'm very confused. Alright, so that is Dead Space New Game Plus 159 world record. Hog. Check out the other runs. I'm gonna start getting into the runs. Let us join the Discord. We're gonna have a bunch of we have a bunch of tutorials for everything. I'm gonna make some YouTube videos explaining some more skips as well in the future. But yeah, if you're interested in the run, definitely check it out. It's a bunch of really cool people in the community. It's a really nice, wholesome community. And yeah. Peace.